Hi guys, I wanted to do a quick video on the best drugstore buys. A lot of people think that you got to spend a lot of money on beauty products and other things to make yourself look and feel great, and that's not necessarily the case. You can certainly get a really good buy without having to empty out your wallet and spend all this money month to month on things to make you look and feel great. So I'm just gonna cover a few things, so if you're interested, stay tuned. So one of the first things that I always recommend to clients and to friends and family and everything else, especially if they're looking for a really great foundation to at least find their coloring, if nothing else, is the L'Oreal True Match. And the reason I like it is because it will help you find the coloring that you're looking for. It can help you find whether you've got a warm or cool undertone, whether you have a neutral undertone. These things are really important when finding the right foundation because you want to make sure, obviously, your face matches your neck because you don't want to look like an Oompa Loompa otherwise. And although you can create different looks with different shading for foundation, for general day-to-day use, you do want your foundation to match between your neck and your face. Again, just so you don't have that awkward, weird circle. And the reason it's so great is the yellow circles on their foundation show yellow for warm, it'll have blue for cool undertones, and I think it's just got a beige kind of coloring for neutral. And of course it's got W, N, or C on top to do the same thing, and then the shades that correlate with that. They also have the concealer that matches this and the powder. I think they are fantastic. They run now for about $18 a bottle for foundation. It does last quite a long time, and it is very light as far as coverage is concerned, so it's just day to day. So if you're looking for something a little bit more to medium to full coverage, I don't necessarily recommend this, but at the very least, if you are looking to try and find what your foundation or concealer color is, maybe start with this and you can take it to a counter and find what else you're looking for, or show them the shade that you need. But anyway, fantastic buy. I really, really highly recommend this stuff if you haven't tried it. Something else in the makeup realm is liquid eyeliner. I'm a huge fan of liquid eyeliner myself, and one that I was actually gifted during Toronto Fashion Week was from Maybelline, and they gave me this Maybelline Master Precise Studio eyeliner, and it is fantastic. I'm not really sure what the price of it runs for, but the tip of it is very small. You don't have to shake the pen or anything to use it to get the liquid eyeliner out, and it is so amazing. You really, really have to try it. It's become a favorite of mine, and I do not put my face on without this, so really great. If you are looking for a blemish concealer or something to cover up your blemishes, Cover FX is one of my favorites. This is actually their cream foundation, but I actually use this often as an under eye concealer or something if I've got blemishes on my face. I actually find it's a little bit better than their actual liquid concealer. This was actually initially created for scar and burn victims. It was created up here in Canada, but I think it's absolutely wonderful. They do make foundations and so on, but I prefer to use their cream foundation, which comes in a kit like this, just for, actual blemishes and so on. It's really thick and it does the trick, and I really highly recommend it to anyone. I think these often run around $15 to $20, but again, really great drugstore buy, and it will do the trick that you're looking for, so this is fantastic. Another one as far as beauty is concerned is mascara. Everyone's always looking for the great mascaras out there. My preference, I know a lot of people like Maybelline as far as the mascaras are concerned. I actually love L'Oreal. They are my absolute favorite as far as a drugstore mascara is concerned. My number one favorite, and has been my favorite since high school, and I always seem to go back to it, is the Voluminous brand by L'Oreal. They come in, black, even a darker black, brown, everything. But I find that this doesn't clump. It's not a volumizing or, anything like that mascara. And generally speaking, I find that those mascaras are just more of a marketing thing than anything. But this is fantastic. If you haven't tried this mascara, it is a basic one, but it will do the trick, and it is phenomenal. The other one by L'Oreal that I really like is their Voluminous Million Lashes. This is fantastic. It's one of those microfiber ones to extend the look of your lashes. The only downfall of this one is I find that you go through the tube really quick, but other than that, the mascara itself is also really, really wonderful, so I really highly recommend giving this a go. And on average, I think this one is about $13 per bottle, or per packet of the mascara, but it is really, really fantastic. Now, a recent obsession of mine, which I don't know that I've talked to you guys about before, are eyebrows. And something that I have been using that was from drugstores recently is from Benefit actually, and it's their eyebrow pencil, which is this one. I know I'd shown it in a video before, a makeup tutorial that I was doing, but their Instabrow is great. They've got the brush there on the end that you can see, and then of course the pencil on the other end. And it is very creamy, it fills beautifully, and they have a really great variety of color in these pencils as well, so I really highly recommend it. And then their complimentary one to go with that is their highlighter brow, or highbrow, which just highlights underneath the contours of your eyebrow just to give it that extra pop. And it's this beautiful sort of voluminous kind of pink creamy shade, and it's actually really stunning when you put it on. It gives this beautiful sort of luminescent finish, but it is fantastic. So if you haven't tried this, really go hunt down for Benefit's stuff. Their brow things are fantastic, and I've definitely purchased it more than once and really highly recommend everyone else do so as well, because their products are phenomenal. The other two things that I purchased as far as beauty buys, one is lipstick from Maybelline. I really like theirs. This was one of their limited edition ones that I think is pretty close to Hue by MAC, and this is called Nude Nuances. It was again part of their limited edition, but there's the number in case any of you can find it out there. I just find the finish for Maybelline is very creamy, and I just like the finish of their lipsticks. I find oftentimes the drugstore brands, you're kind of raking it on your lips and it doesn't really stay all that well, and with Maybelline I do not find that to be the case. So I find that this is the best drugstore buy and best bang for your buck as far as lipstick is concerned with the drugstore brands. Another one that is not necessarily in drugstores, but it's in Walmart, so I don't really know if you consider that a drugstore, but I like it all the same, and I'm going to include it for that reason, is the Ardell False Lashes. This is the 120 Demi Lashes. They're a little bit more dramatic, but they are wonderful. The other drugstore brand that I like if you're looking for a set of false lashes is Quo. Their 803 is phenomenal. Beautiful, natural, flirty look. These ones by Ardell are great because they're only about $3 to $4, which is a really great buy. The ones from Quo, if you're going to pick up some Quo lashes, normally run to about $7 or $8, so they're a little bit more expensive. So if you're looking for best bang for your buck, this is the way to go, but Quo's lashes are also beautiful, and you can find them in drugstores also, so they're great that way. Last but not least, I have three more things. One is my very favorite hairspray. This is Elnet by L'Oreal. I am so obsessed with this hairspray. It is the only one I use. I find that the hold of it is really great, and this is very fine, which actually I think this one is supposed to be fine. Yeah, it says that it's the finest hairspray, and it's an extra strong hold. I've never had any problems with this. Anything that I've ever sprayed into my hair as far as this is concerned, the look has held, and it's just absolutely amazing. So you really have to try this. And then last but not least, everyone wants some white teeth. They don't want yellow teeth or anything like that. And I have never myself gone for teeth whitening. I know that my teeth aren't yellow, but they're not crazy white. I don't like having overly white teeth. I think it's a bit scary looking. So I have always used Crest 3D White as far as toothpaste is concerned, and then matched it with the mouthwash. And I have found that that does a trick. I find that my teeth are white. They're not yellowy. They're not, you know, neon glow in the dark white, but they've done the trick, and I'm pretty happy with the color of my teeth since I've been using this. These are a little bit more expensive. I believe this toothpaste is, well, actually, you know what? I can't even quote it. I don't really know, to be honest. The mouthwash runs for about $10 a bottle, which I think is pretty comparable to most of them out there. But I do find that these two paired together do a really phenomenal job, and I just really highly recommend it for that reason. I have noticed that my teeth have become a little bit whiter since I have started using these products without, again, it being crazy white, because no one wants the glow-in-the-dark smile. I just really like these. So if you're looking for a whiter smile, I highly recommend these products. So anyway, those are my quick drugstore hauls and what I would purchase if I were in the drugstore, and what I feel that you get the best bang for your buck for. So comment down below, let me know what it is that you guys like and what your experience with some products are, and I will chat with all of you soon. See ya.